Okay, mic's up. Good evening, Preston fans, and welcome. Round 25, the penultimate round in VPL 1 Victoria, and the equation for Preston is simple. 2 wins from 2, and the Preston Lions are on their way up to the Victorian top flight. Anything less than that will require other results to go our way. And Christian Kristevski has rung the changes after last week's 3-0 defeat to Melbourne City. Ahmed Taleb, Michael Boffey, Delano Ferro, Nicholas Dibb, Brandon Lawton and Matthew Whelan have all dropped out of the starting lineup. Dibb, Lawton and Whelan to the bench. And in comes Bon Scott between the sticks, regaining his first choice goalkeeping place. Alec Mills into defence alongside Jake Tchaikovsky, Wesley Jabello and Giorgio Serdenis into the forward line, with Andrea Roxandich anchoring the midfield. Dom Felino, Aaron Anderson, Luke Jego, Chock Dow and Connor Bell retain their spots, with Bell likely moving inside into a number 10 role from the looks of things. Will Bainham on the bench once again, available as a cameo substitute. Will Sparrow is the backup goalkeeper tonight. And Adrian Valenti makes his welcome return from a long-term injury to start on the bench this evening. Well, Brunswick City are on one hell of a run. 3 wins from 3, beating Northcote, Western United and Melbourne Victory in their last 3 games. So some big scalps for Nick Kyrgiopoulos' men. One change from that side that defeated Northcote 5-3 in that incredible game 2 weeks ago. Ate Ibrahim comes in. Dylan Alshorn, the star Welsh forward, is suspended after picking up his 5th yellow card of the campaign. The starting lineup for the Spartans: Nick Mooney between the sticks, Sam McCall, Siono Farpoy, Nen McCarthy and Will Siamis in defence. Kobe Timms, Austin Wong and Jerry Salados in midfield. Hugo Watanabe and Itsuku Narumi in the attack. Well, this game being played behind closed doors, so wherever you're tuning in from, yell extra loud this evening so we can hear you all the way here at Geneseo Stadium. The social club across the road, Mystique, is absolutely heaving from the sounds of things. Preston with 2 games to play. It's the last home game of the season, sadly without the usual turnout. And then on the last day of the season, travelling away to Lawton Park to face Langwarrin. And now, does Bon Scott stick or twist? He opts to clear from outside his box. Austin Wong thought about the long-range effort. This is Narumi. Desperate appeals in the direction of Noah Langarak for a free kick, but nothing doing. So you can see Ate Ibrahim has moved into midfield tonight after playing at centre-back last time faced Brunswick City. Siono Farpoy, I should say, up well for the header. And then McCarthy heads back to his own goalkeeper, who got there just in time, and Giorgio Serdenis was a little overzealous. Just a warning from Noah Langarak for that challenge. It was a pulsating game at Dunstan Reserve in round 12. Luke Jego with that famous dummy and finish into the far corner. Sent his defender for a hot dog. And then Wesley Jabello with a slaloming solo effort was enough to secure the points that night. Against the 10 men of Brunswick City. Jerry Salados red-carded just before the half-time whistle in that game after attempting to kick out at Andrea Roxandich, who was prone on the deck. Brunswick City still put up a fight with 10 in the second half, so they're a side to be reckoned with, a side whose peak form belies their lowly position on the VPL 1 table, 10th place. But having beaten the sides 3rd through 5th in the league, or 3rd and 4th and 1st in the league, I should say, certainly can turn it on against quality opposition. That was excellent lead-up work from Bell. Very fleet of foot. Jago takes over, but he's forced backwards towards Alec Mills, who's playing left back tonight, a position he's deputised in at times this season. Chock down. Brunswick City having to drop off very deep here. Felino's pass is errant. And Farpoy has no choice but to put his foot through the clearance. Felino's throw-in is taken quickly. It's cut out by Farpoy. Ibrahim looking for Salados, who has his pocket picked by Anderson, and away comes Bell. And this is Wesley Gibello. Fed down the line, Jago across the box, and it's a comfortable claim for Nick Mooney, who seems to have made the most of a bit of contact from Sir Dennis again. Did he get his head trodden on there? Didn't look like much from here.
Jago! Stay on this side. Stay on this side. Bell is there for nothing then. Stay on this side. Don't run in the same space as Bell is going to. Stay in!
Again, welfare of Nick Mooney checked on by the officials, but he's able to resume his duties. This is Yuga Watanabe.
Top of the box!
Watanabe trying to find an angle to Salados. Instead, he puts it on his left. Austin Wong was the target. He scored an outrageous goal against Melbourne Victory a few weeks ago. He's capable from range. Preston fans might remember the last day of the 2023 season, he scored a terrific goal, which was cancelled out by a Rob Stambolziev double in his last game for the club. Ate Ibrahim. It's a perfect split in these 3 meetings so far between Preston and Brunswick City since Preston's return to the second tier. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat. Salados. Watanabe. Wong. On for Siamas. Now Ate Ibrahim. Cut out by Connor Bell. Playing in that central role this evening. Sam McCall had his heels clipped. And the former George Cross man able to win the free kick off Wesley Gibello. Watanabe. Good burst of pace. He's got past 2 here and fires across goal. Well, that's the best opening of the match so far, and it goes the way of Brunswick City. And Yuga Watanabe not far away at all. Only scored once this season. So nearly had a second, the Japanese flyer. Let them have it is the shout from the Brunswick City defence. And they're letting Aaron Anderson advance here. Needs to pick the right pass. And it wasn't that one. Turned it over straight to Salados. And the referee just delaying and delaying and waiting for an advantage that never came for Kobe Timms. Farpoy. Into Ned McCarthy with the distinctive headband. Part of the Manningham side that faced off against Preston last season, Ned McCarthy. Scott onto Anderson. Anderson. Pass just skips unkindly off the turf for Choctaw. It's a great turn, though. It was Itsuku Narumi called into defensive action. And Don Felino penalised for stealing yards off the throw. Thought about the square one to Rock Sandich. It was quickly cut out by Wong. Sir Dennis with the flick. Siamis. McCall dribbled his way into trouble, and then a bit of a hot pass back to his goalkeeper. Tchaikovsky's header. Sir Dennis doing the hard yards to win possession back. Wesley Gibello now. Well, keep an eye on all the other fixtures happening around Victoria. 3 simultaneous Friday night kickoffs in VPL 1 as Preston win a free kick in crossing range here. Wesley Gibello needing a hand back up to his feet. It's currently Dandenong City 2, Port Melbourne 1 in the top flight. Scoreless in the 3 8:30 p.m. kickoffs. Bentley Greens and Werribee City. And more relevantly for Preston's promotion hopes, scoreless between Northcote City and Lang Warren over at John Cain. Luke Jego standing over this one. Who can he find? Good shape on it. Goalkeeper couldn't claim it. Tchaikovsky's header back up into the sky. And Nick Mooney able to gather at the second attempt.
Go, 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 go!
Siamis in a pocket of space. Salados with the layoff. And pumped to no one in particular. Will Siamis just getting his wires crossed there with his teammates. You can hear the shouts of approval from the Preston bench at how they recovered in that slightly exposed defensive situation. Anderson's ball into a channel. Forces Farpoy into a clearance. This is Felino. Jego. Back to Choctaw. Gallops infield, past the challenge of Ibrahim. And on to Connor Bell. What can he produce? Rolls it into the path of Gibello to cross. And there wasn't much room for it in truth. Straight out for a goal kick. An eerie feeling around Genis Steele Stadium without the usual vociferous home support. But the stakes are still very much as high for this Preston side. We're just 1 point ahead of Western United in third place, 2 points clear of Northcote. Offside, I believe, against Gibello. Salados brought down by Anderson, clear free kick. A quick restart. The Brunswick captain, Kobe Timms, in his 7th season at the club since coming over from the Melbourne City youth ranks. Back in 2018, I believe. Timms with an accurate switch of play. Salados rolls it down the line for the overlapping run of Siamis, but Bon Scott will come out and gather uncontested, and that's a quick restart from Scott. Into the path of Choctaw. Heavy touch inside. And who's that come off last? Goal kick is the verdict. Preston trying to press the short goal kick, maybe just a step off. Timms around the corner, Alec Mills making space rather than following his man into an offside area. Scott, delicate distribution. Well, one side benefit of the forced. In fact, we'll stay with play here as Chego goes forward to Foligno. Laid off by Timms for Wong. And then Watanabe able to take it down. Farpui. Siamis. To Wong. Rode the contact from Chego. No way past Dom Foligno. Chego, early ball up to Sedenis. Then Chego, speculator in behind, looking for Bell. Connor Bell will get there first, and the keeper's off his line here. Can Connor Bell find an angle? It's smothered. A second chance here for Bell. And he can't find a teammate. Huge opportunity for Preston goes begging. And Nick Mooney will be the most relieved man inside Jenna Steele Stadium at the moment, as his hesitancy and indecision is not punished. Timms. The Spartans go the other way now through Watanabe. Trying to carve out room for a cross against Mills. Jake Tchaikovsky cleans up. Gibello sends McCall this way and that. Gibello, he tucked it into the gap, but Connor Bell was expecting the ball to feet. Another interception from Mills. Given away by Roxandich. Now it's back with Wong, who tried to split the defence and look for Salados, but too many red shirts in the way. Jock Dow. Still going Dow. Incredible run. Gets it back off Sir Dennis, and then the last-ditch tackle from McCarthy halts Preston in their tracks. Sir Dennis still battling for the loose ball and keeps the attack alive. Chego around the outside and wins a corner for Preston, their first of the evening. It was a magnificent solo run from Choctaw that never seemed to end. Up until the very, very last moment. And Brunswick have another injury issue. So we'll have a delay here before Alec Mills wraps his left boot around this corner. Physio on for the Spartans. One side benefit of reduced attendance tonight is the players will hear every instruction dished out by Christian Kristevsky from the touchline, and so will we. Well, they'll be without McCarthy to defend this set piece, which costs Brunswick City a bit of height here. Alec Mills looks for the far post. Mooney forced to punch. Bell rolls it back to Luke Chego. Needs a bit of support here, Chego. It's Felino, an area of the pitch we rarely see him. Mills arrows a switch out to the left flank. Big bounce for Jego was unkind. To his credit, he does hustle back to make the challenge. Now Ned McCarthy's back on the field. McCall opens up the pitch for Farpoy. Siamis.
Good.
His natural position, Will Siamis. At left back.
Don't let it come back.
Tchaikovsky cuts it out. Mills. Into space for Jabello. Flag stays down. Wesley Jabello in for Sir Dennis. It's just wide. Well, he thought the shot was smothered by the defender's challenge, but Noah Langerak had other ideas and rules it as simply off target. Either way, a huge chance for Giorgio Sir Dennis. Opportunity goes begging. Credit to Alec Mills for the ball up the line. He put the perfect weight and curl on that one. Set up the attacking chance. Good use of the ball. Salados. And the free kick goes against Preston, much to Luke Jego's fury. Timms. Salados couldn't keep it. Wesley Jabello in the right place at the right time. Anderson. Alec Mills.
Go with. Yes.
Jabello into space. That's an excellent ball. And Connor Bell has drifted out there. And now he's got a 1v1 against McCarthy. Breezes by him. Can't find a teammate off the cross. Roxandich. Preston have dictated terms in the last few minutes. So Dennis, Jego, Bell with the first time pass. And Jabello was just a step late. Timms goes down in search of a free kick, which he will get. And there may be further action required from Noah Langerak. I think a final warning for Andrea Roxandich.
Yes.
Well, one thing the game's almost guaranteed tonight is goals. Given the scoring form of both teams and some of the defensive issues they've had as well. Preston without a clean sheet in 14 games. Brunswick haven't kept a clean sheet in 18 games. Ibrahim with the switch of play. Watanabe. Across the box. Jake Tchaikovsky is the man defending the front post. Cheap turnover from Brunswick City there. Still scoreless over at John Cain between Northcote and Langwarrin. Preston recycle possession through Bond Scott. Mills. Onto the chest of Gibello. Good first touch from the Frenchman. He goes Chock Dow. Down to the byline, safely into the gloves of Nick Mooney.
He'll follow you, but it's the team defending. Stay Dom,
Siamas. Well marshalled by Dow. Siamas thought he was entitled to a free kick there. McCall.
Good pressure, Dom.
Gibello hacks it away. McCarthy with the option off this quick restart from Mooney. Brunswick City are looking to open the pitch up, split the centre backs when they have a few moments in possession. Farpoy. Decent ball for Salados. Out-muscled by Roxandich. Jago for Bell. First touch from Dow. Chuck Dow's release was just a little telegraphed, a little obvious there for Dom Foligno. Wong. It's gone 3-1 to Dandenong City over at Frank Holohan against Port Melbourne in the top flight. I can tell you the Melbourne Knights Dandenong Thunder game has been postponed due to a kit clash, which you don't see every day, so... Victorian football continuing to serve up the wonderful and the wacky. This is Kobe Timms for Brunswick City. Prompts the overlap from McCall. And the cutback was picked off by Roxandich. Superb anticipation. Jago for Sir Dennis, and now Gibello looks up. Big switch of play. Dom Foligno encouraged forward by his bench. Now there's three assembled at the far post here. Foligno didn't quite have the angle to cross. Anderson providing an extra number in midfield. Good ball out to Gibello. Wants it on his right. Attempted cross was intended for Sir Dennis. That's Narumi for Wong. Ibrahim finding Timms between the lines, off the outside of the boots. That's an outlandish effort. Nice shape on it, but too many Preston defenders in between Kobe Timms and his intended destination of Jerry Salados. Watanabe. Ibrahim. Tries to feed it in behind for Austin Wong. Tidy work from Jake Tchaikovsky. And then a two-handed shove to the deck. My goodness me, no whistle. Well, looked a clear infringement from our broadcast position, but it goes unpunished. Saledos. McCall. Return ball to Saledos is on target. Brunswick City work their way forward into good field position here. Ibrahim. Narumi on the spin. Always heading off target, that one. And now they've got a problem with Will Siamas here. So probably the obvious change, Byron Figueroa, fullback on the bench. Playing with a recognised number 9 tonight, Brunswick City. They've got Jerry Saledos floating as a false 9, I guess you'd call him. Hamish Anderson is the more traditional battering ram off the bench if they need him. Whereas for Preston, both Matthew Whelan and Will Bainham available, should they be required. So Preston need goals in the second half. We might see the big 1-2 punch. They've rarely shared the pitch together after Will Bainham's injury and Matthew Whelan's suspension in the second half of this campaign, but they were devastating. And that 4-4-2 style setup that Preston had going for a few weeks there. Siamas is back on the pitch. Anderson, Trakowski and Mills. Choctaw has switched flanks out here to the left. Just under half an hour played here. Still scoreless between Preston and Brunswick. Gibello slipped as he crossed. Ends up with Rock Sandage. Danger only half cleared. Hacked away by Austin Wong. And the Spartans have a chance to get their defensive line just that little bit higher. And try and squeeze the pitch. Mills, pumped up field. Oh, McCarthy couldn't get rid of it. And it presents an opening for Choctaw. Down inside onto his right, and then Gibello at the far post, and it just drifts wide. Well, we've seen him score that exact header a couple of times this season. He wasn't far away at all. Did the right thing, headed it into the ground, but just lost his bearings. That's a yard or two off target in the end. Very good ball from Choctaw. Mills. Felino will go back to Bonscott. Here goes Anderson. Into the feet of Gibello. Had more time than he knew.
Easy pass, good boy.
Mills. Oh, Dow was just waiting for it and McCall came sliding in. It's good movement off the ball from Gibello. A little feint that actually left his defender in the dust and he wasn't even dribbling at him. break ankles with and without the ball, Wesley Jabello. Foligno in a congested area. Roxandic has to battle for it. Narumi. And then Diego gets a foot in. Back to Siamas. He goes all the way home to Nick Mooney. Jabello had to split his attention between two Brunswick City players there. Ball's gone out. Preston throw. Still scoreless around VPL 1. Here at Jenna Steele Stadium and over at Kingston Heath and John Cain as well. Brunswick City may have got a piece of Connor Bell there. No whistle. McCarthy. And then Luke Jego was indeed fouled. Anderson. Great ball to find Dow. In swinger. Only Sione Farpoy able to contest. Roxandic. Tchaikovsky. Positive play from Jake Tchaikovsky. Now Chocdow goes to work. The cutback's on for Roxandic. Andrea Roxandic fancies his luck. And then Sir Dennis puts it away, but the flag is up. Well, it's not often that you see Andrea Roxandic uncork the genie from outside the penalty area. Once in a blue moon. The shot ended up at the feet of Sir Dennis. And he looked to be standing just the wrong side, perhaps. Preston back on the attack through Jego. Oh, and the Brunswick players thought there was a reaction on the turf from Jego there, and it's all getting a little ugly. Oh, big decision on here for Noah Langarak. Yellow card for Ate Ibrahim. Yellow card for Sir Dennis. Well, that was for the afters and not the initial incident.
You want to see how far he's on side? You can't do VAR. No, not for that. Just so you can tell your ref that he's
Well, drama in the first half here. Giorgio Sir Dennis sees his opening goal ruled out. It was very tight, that call. Alec Mills stands over the free kick and smashes it straight into the wall. Tchaikovsky chose to take on Salados. Dow. And now Foligno popping up on the left. In swinger looking for Sir Dennis, who can't quite make contact. Roxandic. And now Jego onto the second ball. Luke Jego! Spectacular stop by Mooney. Well, it sat very nicely for Luke Jego. Struck it sweetly. And Nick Mooney was flying through the air to come up with the save. Mills. Timms slices it away. And Trakowski in a bit of bother here. As Wong held back. Roxanich did just enough to avoid the foul. Jabello. Little chop inside. Jago. Roxanich. On to Bellin now. Chocked out. Trots his way past Ibrahim. Takes on McCall. Chocked down onto the crossbar. What a goal that would have been. Preston a lick of paint away from the opener. He took on two. And went for glory, chocked down. He was centimetres off the mark. The best of goal kicks from Mooney. Farpoy. Jago first time. Headed away by McCall, only as far as Mills, who left it short for Doubt. Now McCall comes away. Brilliant recovery from Alec Mills. Though Jerry Salados rightfully displeased by the service. Well, Connor Bell's gone down off the ball in a collision involving Kobe Timms. Not sure if we caught that one or not. Anderson. Anderson trying to split a gap. Very risky stuff. Preston retained the ball. Felino.
Stay here, Wes. Hold the line.
If Preston can find a breakthrough before half-time, it's nothing less than they will have deserved, but still scoreless here at Geneseo Stadium. Preston with 6 shots to 2. Jabello, lovely ball, just too much pepper on it for Giorgio Serdenis. Siamis under the pump. Jago wearing him like a glove. Siamis, and then Bell sliding in, and he's going to be yellow carded there. Well, Noah Langerak getting a little more involved than perhaps he would have intended. He was right on the incident. And it seemed as if Connor Bell had to adjust the trajectory of his sliding challenge to avoid the referee. I don't know what you get for slide tackling the ref, but it's probably more than a yellow.
Fuck me.
Treatment completes. And Brunswick City will resume things. So Dennis putting the pressure on Ibrahim. This is Jerry Salados. Anderson in the way. Salados went in late. Well, Salados escaped without further punishment here. It's a pretty ordinary challenge. So Dennis left limping.
Not hard.
Dow. Let it run on for Bell. Nice little back heel flick.
Go, Belly, go, Belly.
Bell floats it high. And Gibello's offside there. Tell you that Werribee City have taken the lead against Bentley Greens. Still scoreless between Northcote and Langwarrin. And it is Dandenong City 3, Port Melbourne 2 in the 70th minute at Frank Holohan Soccer Complex. Still goalless here, of course. Not for want of trying, as Preston have been the more threatening of the two sides. Hugo Watanabe with one early opening for Brunswick City. They haven't been able to force a save out of Bon Scott just yet.
Jag, see if you can link. Avoid the link to this side.
Mills. Bell. Connor Bell turns on the afterburners. He was looking for the cutback for Dow. We'll settle for a late corner here.
Work it out, Jakey, work it out.
Preston crowd the 6-yard box here. Final minute of regulation in the first half. What can the Lions muster? What can Luke Jego produce? Can't quite beat McCall at the front post. There's a second chance on here for Jego. Floats it high towards Gibello, who couldn't make significant contact. And again, his header flashes wide of the mark. 4 minutes out at the end of this first 45.
Get across, get across. Wes, get across. Time.
Gibello picked it off. Couldn't find a teammate. Disappointing ball. Does win that header though. As does Jock Dow, and it sits for Luke Jego to strike. And he just didn't quite strike it as cleanly as he would have liked.
Now! Wait, you need to do some more. Keep going.
Watanabe.
Stop, keep working.
Timms.
Come across.
Brunswick perhaps with a late burst here. Siamas. That will be easy pickings for Aaron Anderson, and then tidily done from Gibello. Seemed to be a movement of the arm there from McCall, maybe not contacting the ball. Felino puts it in behind. Just a little too heavy.
Win! Get into shape, face the ball. Time. Yes, Giorgio, good boy, that's enough. Jog across.
Mooney. McCarthy.
Now.
Far point.
Yes.
Siamas. Oh, Brunswick happy to bide their time here with the two centre halves. Eating up a good chunk of the remaining stoppage time here. Task has become more urgent for Preston as Northcote have taken the lead against Langwarrin. Mills. Jock Dow. Takes it wide against McCall. Chance for Mills to cross. Only took a touch on the way through there. Jago puts it ahead of Alec Mills and too far ahead as it turns out. Well, Dandenong City 4, Port Melbourne 3 in the top flight. It's raining goals at Frank Holohan. Haven't seen a breakthrough here just yet. Werribee City leading Bentley Greens by a goal to nil. Well, Northcote City have scored in the last minute of the first half against Langy. Mills. And a cushioned header from Anderson, and all's well that ends well for Preston. 30 seconds remain in this first half. Preston have done everything but score. Felino. Siamis hacks it away. And there goes the half-time whistle. Noah Langerak brings the action to a close. Well, Preston have frequently made entries into the Brunswick City penalty area. Choctaw came closest, striking the crossbar from the edge of the box. But it was all for naught in the end. As they go in scoreless at half-time. Preston know they need a win to keep their promotion hopes on track. It's behind closed doors game. He's goalless at the half, but Preston on top in this one. We'll take a short break here with thanks to our matchday sponsor, Wattle. Half-time score at Genesteel Stadium. Preston Lions 0, Brunswick City 0. Mike's up. Welcome back to Jenna Steele Stadium with thanks to our match day sponsor, Wattle. Josh Parrish here. Preston Lions 0, Brunswick City 0 at the break. And Brunswick are going to make a half-time change. And on comes Muhammad Ali. Just a namesake, I'm afraid, but the number 17 into the action. Will Siamis has been withdrawn. So a bit of a reshuffle for the visiting side. Ate Ibrahim is going to drop back into central defence with Ned McCarthy pushing out to left fullback. Preston unchanged after a positive first half that had just about everything but a goal. Chock Dow flashing one onto the crossbar. This is as close as Preston came. Well, 45 minutes remain for Preston to retain control of their promotion destiny. On the live ladder, Northcote lead against Langwarrin and therefore vault Preston into second spot on goal difference. And Western United yet to play as well this weekend. They'll play Bulleen on Sunday. But if Preston can find a winning goal here, they will retain second spot in the league. Take that advantage into the final day at Lawton Park. Only 6 points will guarantee it. Free kick chance here early in the second half. It's going to be the left boot of Alec Mills, who floats it into the box. And McCarthy's header. Jago into the pack of players, and the substitute Muhammad Ali gets it clear. Free kick taker Millsy taking no chances there. Sam McCall will be ordered back a few yards. This is Fapoi. Timms finding Salados. Now Watanabe has space. The reason he was in so much space, he drifted into an offside position. Quick restart from Preston as they play their way out from the back. So they've subbed a defender for a centre forward here. A very aggressive half-time change from Brunswick City. Muhammad Ali into striker, and then McCarthy onto left back, and Ate Ibrahim will play his more familiar role of centre half. And while Salados has dropped back to make up the extra number in midfield, so in his more natural role now. Farpoi, bit of indecision, and Mooney coming out and getting a piece of Connor Bell, I think inadvertently so, after the ball was cleared. Connor Bell back to his feet, doesn't require treatment. Dow. Watanabe. Ball's trickled over the line. Preston throw. Mills. Alec Mills will get another chance at this throw. Jack Tchaikovsky is the option back. Alec Mills needs to make a decision. Goes towards Bell, and it's seen out for a Brunswick City goal kick, so disappointing end product. Anderson, Felino keeps it away from Ali.
Where's the movement, Belly? Roy. Go support him, Chock. Go support him, Chock.
Sam McCall trying to tell Noah Langerak that he played the ball cleanly there. Referee had a different interpretation.
Is he allergic to give Brunswick cards? Huh? Has he got a phobia? Fuck me. It's okay, you can give Brunswick a card. I know you stuffed up last game we played him, but it's alright, you don't have to make up for it today.
Luke Jego over the free kick. Plenty of dialogue on the touchline about that challenge. Five to aim for in the box. Connor Bell joining the party now as well. And the free kick is left short of the near post. Clearance from Ibrahim is skewed behind for a corner. Jego. Quickly taken short for Choctaw. And then Nick Mooney scoops up the cross. Preston just lacking a little bit of quality with their delivery into the box this evening. They've had umpteen chances to pick out a target. McCarthy. Salados. Lovely ball for Sam McCall. Goes down. Off a shout for a spot kick, but that would have been a very generous one, as McCall lost his footing of his own accord. Gibello loses his footing. And referee waves play on. Salados. Lofts it in behind. Bon Scott out very quickly.
Slow it down, Bon! Slow it! Slow it!
Anderson up to Mills. Baiting the Brunswick press here. Anderson forced to go long. To the head of Gibello. All the way back to Mooney, who'll clear. And Ali coming back from an offside position. Scott. Mills. Bell turning on the Jets, but he won't quite get there. Errant clearance from Mooney. Dow can't quite take advantage. Helped on by Wong. And now Watanabe. Alec Mills will send it up the line. Concedes the throw. Timms. Roxandich gambled and didn't get there. And here goes Salados. For Ali. Couldn't kill the ball with his first touch. It was a risky moment from Andrea Roksandich, especially against a dribble of Salados' quality. Good call. Salados. Brunswick building here. Wong back to Salados. And then McCarthy was arriving from left back. And his goal-bound shot is deflected off target. The Spartans settle for a corner. Oh, then McCarthy seizing upon his licence to get forward after the change of position at half-time. And he got himself free on the edge of the box there. Preston, enough bodies in the way. Tense moments here for the hosts. Ooh, Scott rather flapped at that. Choctaw is going to keep it alive. Looks for Bell, off the head of McCall, and it ends up with Sir Dennis. And now Bell. Hacked down by Timms. And a yellow card for the Brunswick City captain. A truly awful sliding challenge. That was brutal. And Connor Bell is in a world of hurt. A really bad challenge. No chance of playing the ball there from Kobe Timms. Now he does come over and apologise. Well, there was a booking, so he can stay on the pitch. And that's what the physio has just told him. Oh, Connor Bell okay to continue for now, which is a relief. 57 minutes gone, still scoreless between two sides who haven't kept a clean sheet in some time. Something's got to give. Alec Mills over the free kick. Floated ball in. Mooney goes with the one-handed punch. Jago getting in front of Ali. But can only concede a throw deep in opposition territory. And Preston have filed some paperwork for a substitution. So Dennis attacking this one. Salados let it through to Watanabe. Gets the better of Mills, and a tactical foul from Alec Mills. And Preston's left back goes into the book. And now Luke Jago's got a problem. So Preston's captain will be withdrawn here. Brandon Lawton is going to come on in his place. And Connor Bell will take the armbands. Well, he hasn't looked 100% tonight, Luke Jago. Maybe carrying something into the game. That is a blow, though. Dow putting the pressure on Timms. So Dennis gets it through at the second attempt. Chock Dow, the flag's up. Well, the ball's in the net, but Chock Dow has been pinged for offside. I'll have to have another look at that one. Meanwhile, there's a high ball.
Boy, excellent.
Preston deal with it. Off the chest of Ali.
Come on, come on.
Oh, just looking back at that offside call, that is an extraordinary decision from the linesman on the far side. I am not altogether certain how he came to that conclusion, but Preston denied an opening goal. So Dennis wins a loose ball. And here goes Gibello. Hauled down by McCall, was he? No. Referee says play on. Suku Narumi. Preston keeping the defensive line very high here. Well, that's left short. And Lawton putting the pressure on. Narumi away. And the flag's up against McCall here.
What are you stopping it for, ref? What are you stopping it for?
Anderson pumps it through the lines and finds Chalk down. And prompting the underlapping run from Lawton. He rolls it back to Dow. Roxandich wants it here. Andrea Roxandich. Touch just got away from him. Dow looks for the far post, and it's asked too much of Wesley Gibello. And now it's Matthew Whelan's time to make an impact on this contest. And Will Bainham's going to come on as well. Double trouble for Preston. The big strike duo. Jock Dow and Giorgio Sir Dennis, who was nursing a yellow card, are going to come off. And Preston unload the ammunition. Connor Bell's going to go wide. Down, out on onto the left, which is the position we're more accustomed to seeing him. Bainham immediately winning the header off the goal kick. Flicked on by Felino. Wong. Oh, Kobe Timms under pressure, coughs it up. And now Whelan has it. And Will Bainham. Oh, he was looking for Connor Bell, the extra pass. Lawton. Lovely pass to find Gibello. Felino to cross, floats it high! And then Will Bainham's header flashes wide. A really good combination play from Preston. They have to take risks now. And a very aggressive double change has put them on the front foot here. Mills got a little shove in the back, it looked like. Goes unpunished. Watanabe. Back with Salados. Salados around the outside, and it just drifts onto the roof of the net. And Bon Scott exhales. Well, the tempo of this game has really gone up a notch. That's what that attacking risk entails. Oh, Anderson getting himself into a spot of bother. Ball winds up with Bon Scott anyway. Mills. Long pump forward in the direction of Whelan. Ibrahim always favoured for that high ball. Timms. Tchaikovsky heads into touch. McCall creeping forward on this throw. Taken in the direction of Wong, and then Mills let it run out of play. Well, Donfalino's in a bit of space down the right. It's good distribution from Bon Scott to find him. Needs a teammate now. Has to work it back out to the left. So he goes wide again to Gibello. In the 1v1 against McCarthy. Gibello gets in front. And now it's Connor Bell at the back post, and it's just wide. Well, Preston continue to pepper the Brunswick City goal. And it seems only a matter of time. And they find their composure. So much on the line here. Ibrahim, dangerous pass. Mooney has to clear in a hurry. Mills right up on Watanabe. It's going to be a Brunswick ball. Away by Tchaikovsky. Touch on the outside of the boot from Watanabe, but he can't get the better of Alec Mills at the moment, who's had a good game at left back. Foligno wants it out on the right. Narumi making up the ground defensively. Anderson dribbling himself into traffic here. Tchaikovsky has to get rid of it. A lovely take from Lawton. And now Bainham. Connor Bell providing the width. Bell 1v1 against McCall. Across the box. Oh, Nick Mooney came flying out of nowhere. It almost nestled in the back of their own net, Brunswick City. That's an incredible save. Got to credit the goalkeeper there. It was very athletic indeed. Almost an own goal. Nick Kyrgiopoulos urging his side to put a foot on the ball and regain a little bit of control in this one. Brandon Lawton will join the forward press. Ibrahim coughed it up. Rock Sandich. And now it's headed on to Austin Wong. And Brunswick City have a bit of space to exploit here. It's Ali and McCall out on the right. Ali puts it on his left, and it's a comfortable save. Maybe the wrong decision there from the youngster. And the counter's on now for Preston. What can Wesley Gibello do? Look at the pace from Gibello. Across the box, can't find two at the back stick. Oh, it was some burst. Just needed a bit of height on the cross. Preston might need an extra option to offer here. Lawton did well there. And now Foligno's cross. Whelan contesting. It's come to Bell. He went for the shot himself when maybe could have squared it to Whelan. And you could see the desperation. Connor Bell so badly wants that goal to take Preston in front. Wave after wave of Macedonia pressure. Foligno. Mills to cross. Nick Mooney's punch. And then Bell saved on the line. Would you believe it? Ate Ibrahim to the rescue for Brunswick City. Preston can't come any closer than that. They're waiting to make a change here, Brunswick. They haven't been able to. Byron Figueroa is waiting to come into this game and try and just change the pace and take the sting out of it. Salados into space. Brunswick feel Muhammad Ali is being held there and the assistant referee is going to flag. And Noah Langerak is calling Aaron Anderson over. He's going to escape without a booking. Now they make that change, Brunswick City. Samuel McCall is withdrawn. And Byron Figueroa comes into the Brunswick backline. Set piece chance on for Salados. It has been breathless action in the last few minutes. Salados hangs it high and it's headed off target. Oh, decent distribution from Sasha Ognanovsky there. Preston still have time on their side. So many chances. It's asked a little too much of Connor Bell retreating. Figueroa, former Moreland City defender, is going to restart play. Salados. Matthew Whelan trying to close down the space here for Farpoy. Ali. Hopeful appeals for a free kick, but I think it was the change of direction that caused him to lose balance more than the contact. Anderson. Second ball might drop for Lawton, not quite. Sliding in was Austin Wong. Okay, Farpoy rather fooled the Preston press there. They were expecting the long diagonal. Oh, the whistle goes against Will Bainham. A bit of a cheap one. Roxandich. Tchaikovsky. Oh, he's given it away.
Go, 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 go!
Bainham had to bring down his opponent there. And maybe he's been lucky to escape without a booking. In truth, Will Bainham on that occasion. Now Timms into space for Salados and Tchaikovsky, and Roxandich prevents the concession of the corner. Wow, it's very stretched Gibello coughed it up there. McCarthy evades one challenge, and then a second from Roxandich. Oh, brutal collision, and it's going to be a Preston free. Connor Bell played the ball, and it looks like the Brunswick City player has come off second best. Well, referee initially pointed for a Preston ball, and I don't think there was anything wrong with Connor Bell's challenge. It was a sickening collision, though. Yeah, he's gone in face first, arms first. Just lost his balance, Ned McCarthy. It'll have to be a bit of a concussion check here. Werribee City have been reduced to 10 men against Bentley. Northcote City leading Langwarrin by 2-0. Preston know what they have to do. Big push required in the final 15 minutes. McCarthy will be ordered off for one passage of play. How this game has remained scoreless is anyone's guess. Bainham, was he wrestled to the deck? There he was. And the contact was outside. It looked like the defender had a hold on his arm. There'll be no shortage of interested parties here on the free kick. But Connor Bell has ceded responsibility. It looks like Wesley Gibello fancies his chances. Huge moment in the game.
Follow it in! Belly! Follow it in!
Preston have forced 6 saves out of Nick Mooney, or 5 and 1 out of Ate Ibrahim on the line, in fact. Can Wesley Gibello test the Brunswick goal here? There's not a lot of space to get it up and over. 4 in the wall. And now 5. This is Wesley Gibello for Preston. And it just whistles over. It was a tracer bullet. And maybe kissed the crossbar on its way. So sweetly struck, and Preston will make 2 final changes. Off comes Alec Mills and Andrea Roxandich. Nick Dibb and Adrian Valenti into the action here. Christian Kristevski has laid down his hand. McCarthy hacks it high. Anderson pleading his innocence for the hold on Muhammad Ali. Gibello, very slippery, past one. And goes to ground with no reward. And now, Brunswick City look for the rope-a-dope. Very solid challenge from Adrian Valenti. His first touch of a football in months. Adrian Valenti continues his run. Finding Brandon Lawton at the top of the box. Nick Dibb. Nick Dibb goes for goal, and it was always rising. And he saw his name in lights for a moment. Byron Figueroa playing dumb here. And I think Brunswick City's intentions are clear. Eat up as much time as they can and hope to pinch one in transition. The Greens have equalised against 10-man Werribee City. Finished Dandenong City 5, Port Melbourne 3 over at Frank Holohan. And more pertinently for Preston, Northcote City still sitting on a comfortable 2-goal lead at John Cain. Keep pushing is the message from Christian Kristevski. They've been pushing hard for a goal here, but to no avail. Connor Bell. See he's hobbling slightly, giving absolutely everything. Watanabe kept it in play. Oh, and then it just got away from Salados. Lawton with a great aerial win. Bainham. Whelan, first time around the corner, couldn't find anyone. Every Preston turnover leaves Brunswick City with an opening. Watanabe across the area. It's Muhammad Ali. He's missed everything. That was a scare. Hearts in mouths around Geneseo Stadium. In your living rooms at home, I'm sure. Only a whisker away. Ten minutes to play. 9 of regulation, and we'll get some stoppage as well. It's Jabello who wins it back. It's 3-of-1 challenge. Backed into the roof of the grandstand. Lawton. Whelan tried to play the perfect return pass. Salados thought he was fouled, and the whistle does go. It hasn't been Matty Whelan's evening so far since his introduction. But he only needs one chance. He could cut the tension with a knife around here. Ibrahim given the hurry up by Noah Langerak. Brandon Lawton has been a ball of energy since his introduction. This is Byron Figueroa. Puts it back off Watanabe. Little spin from Timms. And Will Bainham putting the pressure on. Nick Dibb picks up the scraps. Bell. The early one was on for Jabello. Goes the safer route to Foligno. Foligno's cross. Bainham's in there! Preston have done it! And it's Will Bainham! His first goal since his return from injury. He's the most crucial contribution. And Preston sail back into the promotion places on the live ladder. Well, credit Dom Foligno there for the delivery. It was pinpoint. And Bainham only had to guide it home. A bench emptying celebration. At long, long last, the Preston Lions have taken the lead. Here's Brunswick now. with real urgency. Kobe Timms, not far away at all. And Preston have to focus here. Well, now, Preston have to adjust their approach here. Or do they push for a second? And Bon Scott's going to be given the hurry up. Scott. Good distance off the goal kick. Whelan. Valenti. Bell. Little back heel. Whelan brings down Figueroa. And he's going to be booked here, Matty Whelan. McCarthy. Salados. Figueroa. This should be Bon Scott's, and it is. And he collapses on the ball. A bit of a save for the cameras, but eat up a few valuable seconds. Whelan. Matty Whelan thought about the spectacular for a second. Instead, Connor Bell will take it wide. Figueroa appealing for a Brunswick ball. It's going to be Valenti's instead.
One of you have to stay there.
3 minutes to play plus stoppage. An inflection point in Preston's season. Bainham takes it to the corner. He's wrestled to the ground. And it's going to be a Spartans ball off the throw.
Stay there! Push! Good! Win it! Push Valenti again! Again! Win it!
Tchaikovsky's header. Back with Anderson. Anywhere will do. And it might stay in for Connor Bell.
Keep hold! Hold! Keeper!
Salados came charging in to block the cross. Might it be a bit early for these tactics? Or can Preston manage the clock? Valenti goes wide to Bainham. And the Preston ball. And they edge up the touchline. Matty Whelan couldn't quite keep it. Lawton wins it. Valenti. As he caught after the ball was released by Austin Wong. No action from the officials. 70 seconds plus stoppage remain. Wait to see what flashes up on the fourth officials board. Brunswick City playing their way through. Salados for Watanabe, who wants it on his left. Hugo Watanabe. And Aaron Anderson with a crucial block. Whelan. Lovely layoff. And now Preston can open it up. Jabello could be on here. Oh, Bainham couldn't quite play the pass in time. And Preston need to retreat and defend now. There's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage. Salados. Figueroa. Still Byron Figueroa. Flashes it in low. It's come out to Austin Wong. What a stop. Huge block from Jake Tchaikovsky. And he celebrates it like it's a goal. Preston still haven't seen the board yet. 7 minutes on the fourth officials board. Preston cannot believe that number. Well, that changes the equation. Ali. Salados. Brunswick City still threatening. Lawton. Big challenge. Timms. Narumi, who's barely had a touch this half. Brunswick ball. Shredded nerves. That's surely gone out. And the flag's up. Boy, oh boy. Still plenty of drama left in this game. And Brunswick are going to make another change. And it's going to be Andrew Cicluna. And Ned McCarthy goes off on the far side after that injury issue he had earlier. Preston still with the slender lead. 5 minutes of stoppage time still to play. Ali turned it over. It's Will Bainham's back post finish. It separates the two sides. It's been a long time since we've seen Will Bainham hit the back of the net. So good to have him back on the park. Mooney. There's no reason to harass the Brunswick City keeper now. Farpoy, Narumi. Bainham will drop off a touch. Farpoy switches play. Figueroa onto the chest. Valenti brings him down. And yellow card shown for Adrian Valenti. I think it was Valenti. It could have been Lawton. Set piece to defend here for Preston. Jerry Salados. Everybody back defending this one. It's a crowded penalty box. Bon Scott's come to punch. Fearless goalkeeping. Gibello hacks it into touch. And there's a head injury that needs to be seen to for Brandon Lawton. Jake Tchaikovsky giving big ups to his goalkeeper there. He took a risk and it paid off. Some jeers came up from the pavilion as throw-in taker edged too far forward. Brennan Lawton is going to have to take a spell on the sideline here. Preston defending with 10. So Culinary takes the throw. That's route run stuff from Brunswick City. They do win the flick on though. It's Ate Ibrahim. Bell tries to carry it clear of danger. Oh, he showed too much of the ball to Ibrahim. And here comes Salados, feeding Figueroa, who bursts for the byline. And then Scott comes out, and the whistle does go. Oh, it's been a chaotic night.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Preston might just outlast them.
Sit the fuck down. Fuck me, seriously. What are you going to do if you win the game? What's going to happen to you? Nothing. I'll get the ball. No. I'll go get the ball.
Scott sends it long. Whelan wins the flick. Connor Bell bursts through. It's Connor Bell to seal it. He squares it for Whelan. Jabello, surely, no! Saved by Mooney, and Bell can't force it home. Extraordinary. Felino away. We've played 96 minutes and 40 seconds. Surely the last roll of the dice for Brunswick City. It's flicked on by Ali, safely into the gloves of Scott. And that's full time! And Preston have eked out a precious 3 points. Oh, the fans are here in spirit. We can hear the cheer from Mystique across the road. It's Will Bainham's goal that separates the teams. Preston huffed and they puffed, and eventually they did enough. And they will carry that 1 point advantage through to the final round of the season at Lawton Park Reserve. Make sure you get down there. A win will see Preston promoted to the top flight. An extraordinary, dramatic night. Agonising at times, exhilarating at others. And it's Will Bainham's goal that proves the difference. Preston Lions 1, Brunswick City 0. I don't even think, I reckon the video it'll look like that.